Hello, I'm Dr. Kramer and I'm a certified plastic surgeon from Tel Aviv, Israel. And today I want to share with you, I think, the most popular energy-based treatment I'm doing these days in my clinic. I'm using the Harmony in order to give my patient the Harmony BioBoost treatment, which is a combination of two lengths of energy, laser, and by this I'm stimulating the skin also from the deeper part and also from the superficial part to get beautiful rejuvenation and real anti-aging treatment for our patients. So come and watch. Giving the Harmony BioBoost treatment for a patient starts with checking the patient, analyzing the skin, and addressing the target of the treatment for the patient. I'm using both the ClearLift Pro and the Clear Skin Pro, which are already engaged into the device to shorten the time of the treatment. The first step of the Harmony BioBoost is delivering the necessary energy with the ClearLift Pro. I use 3 different levels, starting with the deepest, -2, going to -1 and 0, which means that I will target different depth in millimeters of the skin in order to stimulate the creation of new collagen and repairing and healing and creation of elastin at each depth of the skin. I select the pulse energy based on the skin type of the patient. According to the Fitzpatrick, I will decide the amount of energy per pulse. I aim to reach 5,000 joules per side of the face for a full face treatment. I will work in a frequency of 3 pulses per second because this allows me to do the treatment very fast but still very safely. I set the cooling for 100% because the cooler the handpiece, the tip of the handpiece, the more comfortable the treatment for our patient. Before I start, I will clean very thoroughly the skin from any cosmetics, any lotion, or even if a patient needs a numbing cream, I will clean it very thoroughly with soap, water and alcohol in order to dry the skin so the penetration will be better. I move over the required area in an in-motion movement, delivering the required energy while keeping the cooled handpiece in contact with the skin. When I reach 1/3 of the total amount, I will go to a more superficial, for instance from -2 to -1, and after another third of the total amount, I will go to the 0. Each depth will create a different stimulation of the skin in order to do the rejuvenation and the healing process. When reaching the required energy in the treatment area, the laser will stop and I will proceed to the other half of the face with the same setting. My clinical endpoint and what I expect to see on the skin of my patient is mild to moderate erythema. I let the patient's skin relax for 5 to 10 minutes before proceeding to the second stage of the Harmony BioBoost treatment. So we finished the first part, the part of the ClearLift, the 1064, which is the chromophore is red, hemoglobin. So we are stimulating the tissue from the depth in order to create more collagen and to improve the quality of the skin. As you've seen, no pain, we didn't use any cooler device, no numbing cream, very pleasant experience for our patient. What we can see at the end is a bit redness, a bit erythema, because we invested a lot of energy. We get some edema in some of our patients, but it usually goes out in a few minutes to hours, so which means it's a really lunchtime treatment, the ClearLift. Now we are going to the Clear Skin. The Clear Skin is 1540, which means that the chromophore is water, so we get a lot of absorption, so this is why we usually try to create more hydrophilic, more water in the tissue by using different modalities of injectables, so we can create a more stronger, let's say, shrinking. We are tightening the skin, we are closing the pores, and again, because of the trauma of the tissue with the heat, we create organization of the collagen, of a healthy collagen, and by this we will get even better skin quality for our patient. Again, also the Clear Skin, it's a bit bothering, but it's not that painful. None of my patients needed any local anesthesia or even a cooler device. And again, this is a lunchtime treatment. At the end of the treatment, she might be a little bit red, a little bit edema of the skin. Most of the patients really like the edema, I will tell you. And she can go and can do everything she wants as long as she's using a sunscreen. very important to use a sunscreen, especially after energy-based device treatment. For the second stage of the treatment, I use the Clear Skin Pro applicator with the 7x7 pixel tip with the cooled horseshoe endpiece. I found out that working at a 2 pulse per second makes the treatment still comfortable, but still very fast. And for this patient, I will use the 1200 millijoules per pulse. 100% cooling, again, is recommended for optimal safety of the epidermis and the comfort of the patient. I remove the applicator from the holder and secure it to my wrist with a safety strap. I press the standby button to switch to ready mode and start the treatment. I move methodically over the area, usually in gliding or stamping methods, and I prefer 2 passes over the entire treatment. The treatment should be relatively comfortable and the client should feel heat on the skin. If uncomfortable, I can change and reduce the fluence or use a cooling device. The clinical endpoint of this part is a transient mild to moderate erythema and a slight edema. In my clinic, a full-face Harmony BioBoost treatment will take about 30 minutes. At the end of the Harmony BioBoost, I apply soothing cream on the treatment area and remind the client of the post-treatment instruction such as sun protection, hydrating the skin, and drinking a lot of water. So, we finished the treatment, the Harmony BioBoost. Amazing treatment, as you can see, no pain, a lot of gain, which is very important for us when we are using energy-based devices. Again, we need more than 1 treatment usually. Usually we recommend 3 treatments every month, and then every 3 months to create more, another stimulation, which means this is not 1 treatment and oh, I'm looking better. No, this is improving the quality of the skin. We are talking biology, which means it takes time, it needs the energy, and it needs the repetitive trauma to the tissue in order to create the nice and the longevity effect. The more we do, the more result we have for a longer time. So explain to the patient, we need more than 1. Actually, if I could recommend, and this is what I do for my patient, every 3 months. When we do the botulinum, we do the energy-based device because we need this stimulation. And this is the natural, the most safest and most natural way in order to create a better skin of our patient. So combination, always combine 2 different lengths, different laser in order to create the mass effect, the nice effect, the strong effect, and the healthy effect for our patient. Thank you.